Hello, everybody. Is this thing on? It's quiet, ain't no back talk. Hey guys, welcome back to ISO Today's video is gonna be short because I'm just gonna tell you how can you travel when you broke, okay? When you got a budget, when you ain't got no money. You don't need that much money to travel, trust me. I've stayed in hostels 20 minutes away walking from the Coliseum for like $90 a night. And like, honestly, not every country is safe for a hostel. I don't suggest taking a hostel in most of Latin America because don't go in the middle of nowhere in a country you don't speak the language and you don't know anybody. You might end up in a cult like I did in Brazil. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about safe ways to travel as a solo traveler, as a woman, as a man, whatever you say you are, and how to do it cheap and efficiently. First, your number one friend is ChatGPT. If you don't know what ChatGPT is, you live under a rock, okay? You can ask it so many questions. It might be outdated with like restaurants and clubs and stuff like that, but it's gonna tell you where can you find the cheapest plane tickets, how, what season to buy, what day, what time of the day to buy, because it's like the market, it goes up and down. Second, okay, first tip, you should buy your plane tickets either Tuesdays or Thursdays. Wednesdays can work, but if you're gonna buy a plane ticket on the weekend, you're messed up, bro. Don't buy it for the weekend and don't buy it during the weekend because it's gonna be more expensive. So buy it in the week. Tip number two, don't be scared of a travel agent, bro. Like there's this page, it's called asapflights.com, I think it is. You can see it right here. Basically, in that site, you can get alerts for when it's the cheapest to travel to whatever destination you wanna go. If you don't mind when you go, you just wanna like not waste as much money, then just go whenever most people are not going. Sometimes going in winter or in the rainy seasons when it's an island, you can save a lot of money. Like when I went to Thailand, a lot of people ask me, how much did you spend? Okay, when I went to Thailand, I spent like less than $2,000, 1,800. It was like 800 and something the flight. The hotel was like 500 and for a whole week. And then I only spent $400 in excursions, food, everywhere I went. Everything was really cheap, okay? One tip that I will give, at least for Thailand, and I'm gonna check from now on to every location I go to, is yes, look for a hotel in booking.com, in TripAdvisor, but don't book from those apps because they charge more than what the hotel would actually charge. So you can go on there if you want to be safe and find places with good ratings. Okay, this one's valid, this one is in a safe neighborhood. That's another question to ask ChatGPT. What are the best neighborhoods to stay at that are safe in so-and-so country and so-and-so country? Don't just go stay anywhere. You might get robbed. You might get stabbed, raped. A lot of shit can happen to you. I've heard horror stories. So just stay where most tourists are, where there's lights on the street so that you don't pull up and you have to like get an Uber or some shit. And then you have to walk through a bunch of dark alleys and something happen to you. You get abducted forever because there's people that have seen you in and out and they know where you stay. And you don't know, so don't go to the hood in a country you don't know about. If your friend is taking you there, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with the hood. It's just if it's not your hood and you're by yourself, you're like already 50% chance or more that you're gonna be a victim. So yeah, just ask ChatGPT what's the safest neighborhoods, and then you look for those neighborhoods on TripAdvisor. You find a place to stay. You don't book from them, you book from the hotel. It's like it could have been $200 to $300 cheaper if I did that. And you can book it when you get there, at least in Thailand, and they will always have a space, you know, and it's cheaper in person. But I'm a type B, but I'm not that type B. Like, I will, you know, I would actually want to have a plan before I go there. I don't want to pull up and not have a hotel. But yeah, that's a way to get cheap hotels. Some places you can get free flights, kayak, express something. There's a bunch of sites. But ASAP flights, bro, they have like cheap ass flights, 300 round trip to go to Europe or Japan. Hostels are, as long as they're safe and they got good reviews. There's this other app that I'm not even recommending it because I had a bad experience with the app, but I know that other people have had good experiences with the app. I haven't actually seen YouTube reviews. It's just the app itself has good reviews, but they don't actually run a background check on people that are not in America. And this app is basically an app where you can choose to volunteer abroad, and in exchange of you working for them for free, They give you free housing, free food, sometimes Wi-Fi, sometimes transportation. If you go to a holistic center, they'll give you yoga classes, dance classes, salsa classes, stuff like that. And then you can like spend time in a country, and then you get days off. You get 3 to 4 days off. There's some places in Mexico that you get a bunch of days off. You only like give English lessons for 2 hours. You could be a bartender. You could do a billion different things, and be in an ecology center, whatever, and it's free. But like I ended up in a cult like that. Again, this is not the video we talk about that, but it can be dangerous. So just like save up some money, do DoorDash. If you have a regular job, do DoorDash on your downtime. The point is that there's ways that you can free flights. Another tip for flights is like don't look for flights if you're not on private incognito mode, because the browser knows that you want a flight, and it knows how many different places you've gone looking for cheaper prices, so it's not gonna give it to you because it knows you need it. And whatever prices they give you, you're gonna buy it regardless because you need it. Those dates, you need those dates. Okay, so here we have a regular tab on Google. Then we're gonna go File, New, Incognito window. And this is where you're gonna look up Google Flights. Like, how come every time you look for dates, the date that you want is always expensive, but the other days around that are always cheaper? Like even a week before, a week after. Like, why is that? Because they know what you need. So unless you're flexible, you're fucked. So as you see here, you can get $435 round trip with Iceland Air. But when you go and search in Iceland Air, it's $468. It's already much more money because I am on a regular tab as opposed to incognito tab, where it doesn't matter how many times you refresh the page, you're still gonna find your cheapest price. It's not gonna go anywhere. And one time, like I told you guys, prices go up and down on weekdays. One time flights were all $2,000 to go to the Dominican Republic, and I kept refreshing the page until one that was $700 showed up, and I bought it. This is real life. So yeah, just look them up on incognito mode, and then sometimes even when you fly in a flight, like say Frontier or whatever, you can get it cheaper at the Frontier site. So just use Google Flights to find the different prices and then go look for them. Also, last but not least, very important, travel agents are the shit. They're the best thing in the world because they get a commission from selling you a flight, and then flights can be cheaper than what you see on the website, of course. Like, that's the power that a travel agent can have, or a person, like a flight attendant, like a person that actually works at the airport. They can give you a cheaper price for your ticket if they want to. They can give you that little family friend discount. They can upgrade you. It's an actual thing. So when you call a travel agent, they're going to try to get you a cheaper price, because from that cheaper price, they still get commission. They don't care. As long as they get some commission, they're going to give you the cheapest price. That's why travel agencies hate travel agents. But hey, this is something that my orthodontist, who was also a travel agent on the weekends, taught me. So yeah. Anyways, if you guys want any more tips in how to travel for free, I could make one how to travel for free next time, another video. But if you have any more questions about how to travel on a budget, let me know. Peace.